Try to recall a specific movie scene that just straight up changed your life. What about that scene made you connect with it so much? Did the story just happen to catch you at the perfect moment in your life? Is it because you could see a little bit of yourself in the main character? Did it make you feel inspired, powerful, or maybe infinite? What if you could relive that movie scene yourself? I've been waiting for today for like 7 years. So excited.
I'm gonna try to be me today.
Bring it. Just kidding. This feels awkward now. Now I feel like I'm like making a speech. This is actually like a really like important moment in my life. Like I've been waiting to do this for so long. This movie scene like actually like means a ton to me. So I just want to just like enjoy the moment. Like I'm gonna hit record on my camera and not pay attention to anything else. Dude, there's no way I'm getting my shoulders through here.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Nah, dude.
That's some Houdini stuff.
I'm not even close.
This is a limiting belief. We have to get through it together.
Alright, ready? Think small.
So by now you're probably wondering what movie scene I'm planning to recreate by standing in the back of a pickup truck. Well, it's this one.
And in this moment, I swear, we are infinite.
Heroes by David Bowie, ready to go. I listened to it this morning and started crying. I'll probably cry tonight. I'm such a baby when it comes to this stuff.
So here's the plan. We're going to take 2 cars an hour up the Pennsylvania Turnpike to the Lehigh Tunnel, pass through the northbound entrance to the tunnel and pull off on the first exit we can. Get our camera set up, one on the gimbal for car B and one on a car mount for car A. Then head to the southbound entrance to the tunnel, blast David Bowie's Heroes as loud as we can as I stand up like Charlie in the back of this pickup truck, while not trying to die or get arrested.
Might do a skit about Danny called How You Know You Went Full YouTube. And this is the opening scene right here.
Just practicing for my moment.
You ready, Captain?
Yeah,
That was a nice pregame speech.
thanks. I was never like a speaker in the locker room.
Like every time I drive through this tunnel, like I constantly think about doing exactly what we're about to do right now. My freshman year of college was like probably the worst year of my entire life. I went to a school that I felt like I didn't fit into at all. Fell out in love with football, the sport that I went to school for in the first place. My like high school girlfriend cheated on me. I never drank in my life. Like I still don't drink to this day. And I had like such a hard time fitting in like in college. Like everyone was going out and partying. I was like so alone and like I didn't love anything. Like I felt like I was kind of like directionless. I would just like sit in my bed and like try to go to sleep in the middle of the day between classes just to like pass as much time as I possibly could, just because I wanted my life to like go as quickly as possible. One night I was just like didn't want to go out to a party because I didn't feel like being around drunk people. It just like made everything worse for me. Perks of being a wallflower or playing at the campus theater, and I like didn't know anything about the movie. Like I never read the book. Like I didn't even know what it was going to be about. I just like went to see the movie just like to do something to escape like reality. There's this character named Charlie that I just like saw myself in like so much in that moment. Charlie was like kind of this loner at like a new school. He goes through this tunnel with them, and it's like this magical moment where like it's night. He's like sitting in the back of a truck bed. The lights from the tunnel are just like flying by his face. He stands up and he like spreads out his arms, and he says in this moment like I felt infinite. Seeing Charlie, like this sad person who felt lonely, like finally had this moment to himself, it made me feel infinite. Like I felt like I was him in this movie scene, and I feel like I owe it to like my 19-year-old self to like live out this moment like myself, because it really did change my life. It gave me hope. It like made me think differently. It made me like realize that I was going to find some sort of direction for my life, and that everything was gonna be okay. Gonna stand in the back of a truck bed, go through the Lehigh Tunnel, blast Heroes by David Bowie, which is this like robust, beautiful song about two lovers willing to risk it all for just like this one day and this one moment of like really living. So that's what we're gonna do.
Gotta wash off the roof. Gotta make sure that the suction cups stick on the car mount. I'm pretty sure recommended speed for it is like 25 miles per hour on like a smaller camera. This is just not drying, which is not good. It just sucks because I've never used it. And this is the first trial is like the most extreme example of it.
It was like in just a flannel, basically laying in ice.
This thing looks wild. That's all I gotta say.
I could care less if we get good footage. Like, I'd rather it just be like an awesome moment. We'll get something, I promise. Just the fact that we're doing BTS is good. 35 miles per hour, like blinkers on. Just like as we approach the tunnel, like the whole way. Like if cars get mad, like whatever, we'll stay in a single file lane. As soon as we're getting up to the entrance of the tunnel, we'll communicate through walkie-talkies. Yeah. Like, all right, swing to the left, or what side are you going to? I'm gonna be.
This is a terrible idea. Whose idea was this? In my head, it doesn't seem as extreme as it actually is.
Yeah.
It's just like such a crowded highway.
It's way busier tonight.
It's a Saturday night.
Yeah.
It's also not that late, even though it feels late. Once we're getting close to the tunnel, just set it to 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
You just turn it as loud as you can.
Great.
How long does it go? I'll hear it. We're gonna get pulled over before we even get there? What the hell is this? My lights aren't on.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had this much anxiety in my life. My body's about to explode. I feel like I'm about to play my first like high school football game, and I'm like pulling up to the stadium. You can like see the lights. Hey guys, it's me and Danny. Tom's holding the button. Yeah, just hold your ground. Don't let anybody tailgate you to go faster. We're strong. We don't get peer pressure. This is our night and our night only.
How's she looking? Part 2?
Hasn't moved as far as I can tell.
We're gonna feel more risky as we get closer.
Right. Alright, so I can see the tunnel. I think I'm gonna pull off here.
Got this, brother.
Thanks, love you.
I believe in you.
Thanks. Sorry.
I love getting out on the side of the highway.
Can you talk to him on the walkie?
We're gonna wait for a clear moment. I'm freezing.
Looks like we got some time after this. Alright, I was just getting to the left lane.
It's hard to explain what was going through my head in this moment, but I felt proud of what my life had become. Proud that I was here, that I had friends who believed in me enough to make this moment possible. That I'd found and fallen in love with like the most perfect woman. That I had a family who would support me through literally anything. And most of all, I'm proud of my 19-year-old self for not giving up, but instead making sure that for the rest of his life, he would live infinite.
I screamed and I could hear like just like the echo just like filled my ears. It was so nerve-wracking. Oh, dude, it's so good. Oh my God. It's everything I wanted it to be. I start crying, so I'm just gonna walk around. I hate myself.